Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something pretty chilling. It's about what happens when a really bad thunderstorm rolls in.
Right, not just the storm itself, but how that chaos, the noise, the dark, it can give someone cover.
Exactly. Tactical cover for human malice. We've got 3 true stories here. All accounts of home intrusions or threats happening right under the cover of these intense storms.
And it's about how that feeling of being safe and isolated, maybe home alone, maybe out somewhere remote, just gets completely shattered.
Yeah, the noise, the darkness, it ramps up the fear, but it also gives the intruder a serious edge.
It really does. These stories, they highlight how your senses get compromised. Thunder drowns out footsteps, wind masks sounds at the door. Your hearing, your primary defense, is suddenly almost useless.
So we're going to look at how these situations escalate, how something like just being home turns into immediate danger.
Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, we're calling this the breach of routine. Picture this. A 13-year-old kid, home alone overnight for the first time. Probably feeling pretty cool about it.
Oh, absolutely. King of the castle.
Totally. And they're downstairs in the den, which is important. It's level with the backyard.
Right.
Music's blasting, video game.
Immersed, not paying attention to outside.
Right. It's past 9 p.m. Storm's really kicking off outside.
Yeah.
So the noise outside kind of makes them feel safe, paradoxically. Covers everything. Then the doorbell rings. Through the storm, through the music, doorbell.
Right.
Kid thinks, maybe mom and dad forgot their keys. Seems logical.
Plausible.
But then they ask the question. They shout out, "Who's there?"
And that's the moment, isn't it?
It really is.
Because asking that question, it just confirms everything for the person outside. Before that, maybe the house is empty, maybe not. But now
They know.
Yeah.
Someone's home.
Yeah.
A kid, probably alone.
And the response they get, it's textbook. A male voice playing it calm. I need to use a phone.
The classic opener.
Exactly. It's designed to get sympathy, make you think, oh, maybe I should help. Lower your defenses.
So the teen hears this, probably feels a bit weird, but then kind of just goes back to the game. Assumes the guy left.
Rationalizes it away. He needed a phone. I didn't answer. He must have moved on.
Yeah. But that moment of relaxing, assuming it's over, that was the window.
It was. The damage was done when the kid answered. And notice the intruder's next move. No more knocking. No more asking for the phone.
Yeah, that happens.
They move straight to the back door, find a way in, silently because the storm's still raging.
And if the kid looks up, he maybe hears a tiny sound over the game and sees the back door closing.
Oh, wow.
And there's a man, tall, strange, standing right there, inside the den.
Instant terror.
Drops the controller, scrambles, runs for the nearby office door, slams it, locks it.
Heart pounding, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. And then the sound.
Yeah.
The man aggressively shaking the handle, tried to force it.
Oh, leave.
Must have been terrifyingly loud over the storm. First, he tries that soft approach again, a little knock. Little boy, I just need to use your phone.
Still trying the manipulation tactic?
But the lock holds. And then the mask slips completely.
What does he do?
Starts pounding, yelling. The source says he screamed, "Open the fucking door, you little shit."
Okay, so any pretense of needing help is gone.
Yeah.
This is pure intimidation now. Malice.
Totally. It's shifted. Manipulation failed. Now it's force.
A common pattern, unfortunately.
The kid's only way out now is the garage. Desperate escape.
Yeah.
And the description, the garage door was apparently so loud and slow to open.
Oh, agonizing with that guy potentially right behind him.
Imagine it, crawling under as it slowly grinds open, then running out into the pouring rain, just sprinting to the neighbor's house.
Thank God for the neighbor. Julian, the account says.
Yeah, Julian calls the police. They get there fast, find the guy, John McCardy.
And his reaction
Immediately starts yelling, "The house is his, the kid is his son." Totally incoherent.
suggests maybe intoxication or something else going on mentally.
Definitely unstable.
Yeah.
But regardless of why, the charge was criminal trespass. The impact on that kid, though, finding someone inside your house like that.
That stays with you. Permanently violates your sense of safety at home.
So that first story, the storm was like auditory cover. Let the guy sneak in while the noise hit his approach. Okay, let's shift gears. Story number 2. If the first was about noise cover in a populated area, this is about deep isolation and total darkness.
And a family home, though, right? Not out in the woods yet.
Right. An adult narrator, home with their mother and grandparents, It's late, like 4:00 a.m., another bad storm, and then boom, power goes out.
Complete darkness.
The narrator wakes up their seat, grabs their phone for the flashlight, the only light source now, and heads to the kitchen.
And this is where the atmosphere really kicks in, right? The sensory detail.
Totally. Pitch black.
Yeah.
Just this narrow beam from the phone. The wind sounds way louder now without any other noise.
And then the cold.
Yes. A blast of freezing air hits them as they get near the kitchen.
Which means...
The patio door. It's wide open, just open to the storm.
Oh, that's unnerving. Very unnerving.
Yeah. The first thought is, okay, maybe Grandpa forgot to lock it, trying to rationalize it.
You try to find a normal explanation first. It's human nature.
It's 4 a.m., power's out, storm's raging. That rationalization feels thin,
right.
Really thin.
It doesn't sit right.
So they slide it shut, lock it tight, but the damage is done. That seed of paranoia is planted deep.
That sense of security is just gone, shattered by an open door.
Exactly. They go back to bed, but sleep. No chance. They're wide awake, listening. They actually get up again, try to secure the bedroom, move a heavy chair against the door, check the closet, doing all the logical things.
Trying to regain control.
But the fear is just running wild now. They lie back down, flashlight still on, pointed vaguely, just trying to calm down.
And then
the absolute worst thing you could possibly imagine in that state. A slight bump, and then the unmistakable metallic creak of the bed springs.
From underneath.
From under the bed.
Oh my gosh.
Just pure cold terror.
Yeah.
The first reaction is probably denial, like, did I imagine that?
But you didn't.
So they lean over the edge of the bed, shine that flashlight beam underneath.
What do they see?
The source describes an unhealthily skinny woman with bloodshot eyes and yellow teeth.
Jesus.
And she's just smiling, an ungodly grin staring right at them for 3 seconds, which must have felt like an eternity.
I can't even imagine.
And then she cackled like a witch. That sound in the pitch dark under your bed.
Nightmare fuel. Pure nightmare fuel.
Narrator doesn't hesitate. Bolts, screaming, running for the grandparents' room.
And they react quickly.
Instantly. And here's a twist. The grandfather appears holding a gun, something the narrator had apparently never seen him with before.
Wow. So hidden preparedness.
Seems like it. He doesn't even question it, just reacts to the terror. They rush back to the narrator's room.
And the woman.
They just catch a glimpse. A white figure running away from the bedroom window out into the storm.
Okay, so she was real. It wasn't a hallucination.
Definitely real. The grandfather fires a warning shot out the window into the storm.
Did they call the police?
No. And this is a really interesting point. They decided not to.
Why not, after all that?
Their reasoning was lack of evidence. No security cameras. They didn't get a good look at her face. Just that glimpse of a figure running away in the dark and rain. They figured she was maybe mentally ill, maybe drawn by the flashlight before the power cut. They felt the police wouldn't be able to do much, might even dismiss it.
That's a tough call. It highlights how tricky these situations can be. The storm provides cover, washes away evidence, and if the intruder seems unstable.
Yeah, it makes reporting it really complicated. They felt stranded even after the immediate danger passed.
A chilling thought. Okay, what's the third scenario?
Right, our final account takes isolation to the extreme. We're calling it remote isolation and armed defense.
Okay.
This is a couple weekend getaway. They're in a mobile home, kind of rustic, described as luxury camping. But the main thing is, it's remote. Deep woods, nobody else around.
Set up for isolation. And then the storm hits.
Yep. Intense August storm, early evening, they're still on the deck, trying to relax before it gets too bad. And they hear something.
What kind of sound?
A voice. Loud, but they can't make out the words. Coming from the woods.
That would immediately put you on edge out there. Any voice is weird.
Highly concerning, yeah. And then the storm itself starts confirming the threat.
How so?
Lightning flashes, acting like a strobe light. First flash. They see someone. Just a figure, way out at the tree line.
Okay, confirmed presence. Creepy.
Then later, maybe curiosity gets the better of them, another lightning flash, and the person is way closer.
How close?
Maybe only 20 feet from the deck. And they can see him clearer now. A man wearing bright colors, maybe white, and he's just standing there, still.
So standing, not calling for help or moving towards them?
No, just standing, staring maybe.
That's often scarier than someone yelling, isn't it? That quiet observation, it feels predatory, calculated.
Exactly. If you needed help in a storm, you'd likely be moving, shouting, something. He was just waiting, watching.
Okay, so they react how?
They bolt inside, lock the door, heart racing, waiting, listening,
expecting a knock, a call for help.
maybe hoping for one, but it never comes. Instead, after about 5 minutes of just tense silence and storm noise, they hear footsteps on the deck,
Right outside the door.
right outside, and then weird shuffling sounds at the door itself, like someone's trying the handle, testing the lock.
But still no communication. No hello or can you help me?
Nothing, just the sound of someone trying to get in.
This is where the isolation really becomes a factor.
Critically, the narrator grabs their phone to call for help.
Yeah.
Dead. No reception. The storm's knocked it out completely.
Cut off. Physically remote and now digitally cut off too. Weaponized weather.
Totally. That realization hits hard. Fear instantly turns into, okay, we need to be prepared. This is real.
Do they have anything for defense?
Yes. The narrator remembers a loaded rifle belongs to their father, kept under the bed for trips like this. They retrieve it.
Smart move. So they're armed.
Just in time, too. Because then the threat escalates again. They hear banging.
At the door.
No, simultaneously. At 2 different windows, one in the bedroom, one near the kitchen.
Whoa! Okay, so it's not just one person.
Definitely not. That confirms it. They weren't lost hikers needing shelter. They were working together, probing for a weak spot, trying to get in.
That changes the entire calculation. Waiting inside is no longer safe.
Right. The narrator realizes waiting for a window to break or the door to give way is probably a bad idea. They need to act.
What do? It's a risky situation.
Very. They tell their partner to hide, stay down. Then they unlock the door.
Unlock it and go outside.
Unlock it, take a deep breath, and step out onto the deck, into the storm, with the rifle ready.
Confronting them head on, that takes guts.
Incredible nerve. They see the man, the one from before, right by the window, maybe trying to look intimidating or peek inside.
And the narrator.
Raises the rifle and fires one warning shot, straight up into the air.
What's the reaction?
Immediate. The man yells, "Oh shit!" And then they hear multiple voices yelling, fading as they run off, crashing back into the woods.
So at least 2 people running away. The warning shot worked.
It did. Scare them off completely. They waited inside after that, obviously shaken but safe. Packed up first thing the next morning and got out of there.
Wow. What an ordeal. Certain they weren't just people in trouble, but actual threats?
Absolutely. Predators using the storm.
So if you tie all 3 of these stories together, the storm is like the MVP for the bad guys, isn't it?
It really is. It's the ultimate tactical tool.
Yeah, it gives them noise cover like in the first story. It gives them darkness and helps them mess with your head like in the second.
And in the third, it physically cuts off communication, isolates you completely. It makes you vulnerable on multiple levels.
And the victims' reactions, they show different facets of that vulnerability. The first kid's simple curiosity, answering the door.
The second person's attempt to rationalize the open door, delaying the realization of danger.
And the third couple facing that total communication breakdown in a remote spot.
It really drives home that feeling unsafe can happen anywhere, even places you think are secure, whether it's your own home or a getaway spot.
And being isolated either by distance or just by the weather knocking out your phone, it means you need a plan B.
Definitely. It underscores the value of, well, preparedness. Not just maybe having a weapon like in the third story, but the simple things.
Like what?
Like making sure doors and windows are secure, especially during a storm. Like never answering that who's there question to someone you don't know.
Basic security habits. And maybe having a way to communicate that doesn't rely on cell signal if you're going somewhere remote, a satellite messenger or something.
Right. Eliminating those unnecessary vulnerabilities where you can.
Makes sense.
So here's something to think about, to kind of chew on after hearing these accounts. You have the storm creating chaos, the noise, the dark, the fear it naturally induces. How much of the sheer terror in these stories comes just from that environment? The wind sounding like footsteps, the thunder like breaking glass.
Versus how much is the actual cold, calculated intent of the person using that chaos against you?
Yeah. Where does the environmental fear end and the human threat begin? It's a blurry line in these situations.
It really is. And think about that switch, that instant flip from feeling basically safe, just inconvenienced by a storm, to suddenly being in a fight for survival.
It's immediate.
That shift. It's a powerful reminder about situational awareness, how quickly things can change, how vulnerability can appear out of nowhere, carried on the wind.
The sobering thought. Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into these chilling accounts.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We'll be back soon to unpack another stack of sources. Until then, stay aware. And hey, If you found this interesting, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Horror Docs. It helps us keep bringing these stories to light.